Run, river, run, run through the hills. Run, river, run to the sea. Run, river, run to your place beneath the sun. Run, river, run over me.
Hi, welcome to my guest today. We have Kathy Donato, and Kathy is a colon cancer survivor. And I read about her experience in the, I think it's called, is it called Good News?
Good Feelings.
Good Feelings from the Milford Hospital, Milford Regional Medical Center's magazine. And that was it last summer?
It was like, I think it came out in September.
Okay. And I read about it there. And I thought, this would be great to get you on. We like to feature people who have survived different forms of very challenging medical illnesses. And from what I read, this was a humdinger.
It was.
Kathy told me, you shared with me, Kathy, that your mom and your sister, your mom passed away of colon cancer.
Mm-hmm.
Your sister is a survivor.
Yes.
You're the survivor.
Yes.
Anybody else in your family?
No, that's it.
That's enough.
That's it.
Kathy, run us through how, from the beginning, how this happened to you, what you found.
Well, when I found, my mother smoked all her life.
Mm-hmm.
And I knew, then she found out she had colon cancer, and I said, well, it's from the smoking. I mean, who am I? But then she died in 86, and a year later there was a news report that said colon cancer linked to smoking, and I'm saying, you should have just asked me, even though
I had no idea it was linked to smoking.
No,
I'm glad I
that's what
quit
I
30-something years ago.
Definitely. So I've been going for regular colonoscopies for a long time because they say the great time to start is when you're 50, but if it's in your family, 40.
What did you
10
think of
years
a
early.
colonoscopy experience? What's your general?
Oh.
Okay. Says it. Nowadays, they have that little card, right, that you can use at home, mail it in or
Oh,
bring it in.
yes.
And also the SIG, which is,
Yes.
doesn't go up as far. I'll take the
Right.
last two,
I
okay?
know.
I don't want Rotorua all the way. That's, okay, but it's not in my family either.
Right,
But I'll
right.
take the last two.
Yes,
They're cool.
definitely.
But, all right, you were a brave girl at 40.
Yes.
You started this.
Yes.
That had to be traumatic at 40.
Yes, definitely. I mean, it's just, just knowing about my mother, but then, of course, in the back of my mind, I kept saying, I never smoked.
Yeah.
Well, maybe 2 cigarettes in my life. But that's about it,
Yeah, yeah.
But, so my sister, I had gone 6 years ago for a colonoscopy, and they found 2 polyps. And the doctor said, come back in 2 years. And
Yeah.
I said, yeah, sure, okay, see you in 2 years. Well, it never happened.
How many years later did you?
6.
6.
Yeah. So, my sister had, actually, I think the reason why I had the colonoscopy to begin with was because she had colon cancer. So that was the 6 years ago. The doctor told me to go in 2. I didn't. And then in around Christmas of last year, I started having stomach pains and bowel problems, which I've never had in my life. And I'm saying, I get to call Dr. Amini, my gastroenterologist.
Heard a lot about him.
I love him. And he got me in right away to see them. And then got the colonoscopy in 2 weeks, which was so quick.
This was last year.
This year. This year.
This is quick.
This
Okay.
year. This year.
Yeah.
It was so quick. So I had the colonoscopy, and I knew something. Well, my husband knew something was wrong because he got a phone call to come and pick me up after the colonoscopy, and that the doctor wanted to see him.
Him too.
Yeah.
Right
so
afterwards.
we knew. Yeah.
So
yeah.
they knew that day.
Yes.
So when Dr.
They-
Amini took out, did he take out some more polyps?
I don't even think he did.
So how did he know by look?
Well, it was a mass.
Oh,
Yeah, he
yeah.
found a
All right.
mass, and I said, do you think it's cancer? And he said, probably, I believe. And that was March 2nd.
Yeah.
And
Not even a year ago.
no.
Look at you.
It's
You look-
amazing.
Yeah.
The technology is so wonderful. So it was funny because he said it was so many centimeters, 10
Yeah.
centimeters or whatever, and and I knew inches and centimeters not that well, and I'm saying, oh my God, it's as big as Barbie, a Barbie doll.
Are you serious?
But no, actually, I got my centimeters and inches
Okay.
mixed up.
All right.
But actually, it was big. But that's my crazy humor. But so that was on March 2nd. March 15th, I had tests, I had everything, and the surgery was on March 15th.
Gee.
Yeah, it was so quick.
Did you go home that day? The same day?
No, it was 2 days.
Yeah.
But my sister had the similar surgery 6 years before, and she was in the hospital a week
Why?
because I had robotic surgery
Oh, the new
at
one over
Milford
there.
Hospital.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
And so I had seen Dr. Meany. As soon as I found out that it was cancer, I called Dr. Mona Cadis.
Oh,
who,
I met
yeah,
her.
she's wonderful.
Yeah.
She's wonderful. I had an old email for her, and the next day, her office notified me. Yep, get an appointment right away, no
Yeah.
problem.
Yeah. So they took it out. They took out.
They took it out. Yep.
Did they get everything the first time, or
Yes, and they took out 28 lymph nodes,
Yeah.
all clear.
up inside? Okay.
Up inside, yeah.
They didn't take out.
They took out
How many
almost
feet
a foot
of intestine?
colon.
Of colon.
Yeah, and
Was
my
it up
appendix.
high? Was it up high, Kathy? Or
It's
lower?
no, it's over. Mine was over to the right, so they took the appendix
Oh,
too.
why not?
I kept having,
Yeah.
fantasies that I'd be on a cruise because I'm a travel agent,
Yeah.
and my appendix would burst while I was
Right.
on the cruise.
Yeah.
But so it was arthroscopic.
Yeah.
Arthroscopic.
Yeah.
So I have a few little incisions, maybe 5.
Yeah.
He said it was the size of a softball.
Mm.
So it just, the whole thing is just so scary.
And you woke up and they said, "We got it." Did they
Yep.
say radiation?
No, nothing.
No, nothing.
Nothing. No chemo, no radiation. I go back periodically for more tests and blood work. Actually, I recently had a CT scan. I guess my levels were a little bit higher. And they did another CT scan and everything looked perfect. But in the article I mentioned that I was afraid, all I kept thinking was I have to go to Boston. That's
no,
the place
yeah,
to
yeah,
go,
yeah.
Boston. But personally, I've never dealt with anything before like this
UMass
before.
is terrific too. They got
Yes,
it all over there.
definitely,
Yeah.
definitely.
Yeah.
But then I had Dr. Amini,
Yeah.
I had Dr. Cadis, who was with Dana-Farber at Milford,
Yeah.
and Dr. McEnany, who was the chief of surgeons at Milford Hospital. So I didn't have to go anywhere.
And they did diagnose it that it was cancer. So
Yes,
they took
yes, definitely.
Out. Now, did they give you sometimes what they do is they'll say if you can make it to 3 years or 5 years and it doesn't come back, you're okay?
I can't remember if they said that. All I know is that I go back periodically. Both I see Dr. Amini soon, and I just saw Dr. McEnany. So, and then they'll do tests.
We're
And
talking with Kathy Donato, and Kathy is a colon cancer survivor. And there was an article about her in the Milford Regional Medical Center's magazine, Good Feelings.
Mhm.
And I read that. I happened to pick it up and I was reading it and I said, we've got to get her on because we need more people who have been through experiences who can share it with you. Kathy, before we forget, if somebody's nervous out there, how would they reach you for some support?
Possibly my email, which is kathydonato@aol.com.
Kathy with a K.
With a K, yeah, KATHYDONATO @aol.com, or my cell is 617-285-8788.
So, are you the type who goes in calm to this type of thing, and you're going into the operating room, no problem, or do you go in like, oh my God?
I think a little of both. You know, obviously I was very nervous, you know, and of course it's, you know, I've been married for 47 years. I have 2 wonderful kids. They have wonderful wives. They each have 2 kids. They all live in Bellingham. And it just that whole thing just flashed in front of my eyes. I mean, I think I wasn't physically nervous, but in the inside, you know, definitely.
Did you choose to have a spinal, or were you asleep totally?
I was asleep totally.
Did you choose that, or did they say you're going?
They just told me what was going to happen,
And that was
and
it.
I did.
How long did it take, the surgery?
Oh, gee, I'm not sure.
What time did you have to be there in the morning?
I had to be there. I think it was like 9 o'clock, something like that.
But does that mean that they took you?
Yeah, right.
I know
yeah,
the drill on
right.
that.
Maybe
Yeah.
like 10.
Yeah.
I think 2 hours, 3
That's
hours.
pretty good.
But with
You woke
that
up?
robotics, I mean, that's what saved me too, you know?
What's it like, Kathy, when you wake up after colon surgery? Were you feeling pretty spunky? Could you eat? That type of thing?
No, it was, unfortunately, I hate to say it, but very painful.
To eat or
I was on liquids, I think, in the beginning, and then soft food.
that could hurt, yeah, if you
Yeah, definitely. And but then they wanted me to get up and walk around.
The same
which
day?
was, I think maybe it was the next day.
Yeah.
I think. So it was just really, really tough. And when I got home, it was really tough. Thank God my husband's retired. We're both retired, but I'm a travel agent out of my home too. But just thank God he was there to
Yeah.
help me.
And he was very supportive.
Oh my God, he was just wonderful. I mean, my whole family was.
Were you
but-
shocked when you got the diagnosis at first?
Yeah,
Like,
definitely.
oh my gosh, this can't be happening.
Yeah, it can't be happening because I smoked 2 cigarettes.
You started at 40 having your colonoscopies. How old were you when you got 46 when you got the bad news, right?
No. I'm 66 now, so 65.
Okay.
I was 65.
So you got the bad, okay, not even a year ago.
Right, yeah, March
And they got you
15th.
in real quick. March 2nd, you found out.
They did.
March 15th, you had.
Yeah. Was crazy. And also, Dr. McEnany, a storm was coming on the 15th.
Yeah.
No, the 14th. And I'm saying, I'm supposed to go to the doctor, but I can't because it's going to be a storm.
For the surgery?
For the surgery, yeah,
Oh,
because I hadn't
good.
met
Bring the
him.
storm on.
I know, really.
I don't wanna go.
I know, really. But Dr. McEnany and his assistant, business manager, I don't know what her title is, Jill, they came in to the office only for me.
And they called you and said, "Are you coming?"
Yes.
Did they do that morning? Did they make sure?
No, they knew I was coming. I was in contact with Jill, and it just the debt. I had never met them before in my life.
Yeah.
And they came in for me. I mean, it's just these constant, so many things I'm so thankful for. Sorry, a little choked up. But, I mean, where would I be if I didn't have this team?
If you hadn't
know what
known.
I mean?
If you hadn't followed up.
Yes, really, really.
Had you
I
asked Dr. Meany ever or Dr. McInerney, if I hadn't followed up with this, how much time would I have left?
Actually, I think it was pretty bad.
Yeah.
He told me, like, what stage it was and stuff like that. But I can't remember exactly what Dr. McEnany said. But, you know, I'm just so happy that I had the symptoms. Because I've heard sometimes that sometimes when you get the symptoms, you're pretty far along,
Yeah.
and it's tough to
Yeah.
cure.
You lucked in, girl.
Yeah, I did.
Kathy,
with my
what
team.
suggestions would you give to people? Anything from family history to what time to start this stuff. What do you think?
Yes. Well, like I said, they suggest 50 if for just a colonoscopy in general, but if it's in your family, 40. The prep. One of the reasons why I delayed
Oh.
was because of the prep.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I'm just saying, what? This is my life. I mean,
Yeah.
it's one day. It's horrible. But you just have to do it. And, you know, really, it's so curable. I mean, obviously, I'm not a doctor.
She's right here.
Yeah.
She's living proof.
Yes, it is. And, you know, get your colonoscopies. It's horrible, but you have to do it. I did talk to Dr. Amini, and he said to me that they have a new one, whether or not they really do or not. I mean, I'm sure they have a new one, but
Are you talking about the
the prep.
prep?
The
Well,
prep,
there's
I'm
another,
sorry.
I know there's another colonoscopy, but you just do it. It's just like a CAT scan, but you know, obviously they can't take anything out if they see it.
Right.
But you know, the prep thing. A lot of people. My mother found out the hard way. For some other test, they had given her enough prep that was just like general, like for a truck driver would have taken it.
Oh, really?
She got so sick. I learned for years if I had like a lower GI or something like that, I
Yeah.
would go for what they give children. What's that? Castor oil.
Oh, really?
With a little, yeah, and it worked like crazy.
Really?
Then when I had the SIG,
Uh-huh.
I thought, okay, you know, I think we all know when we're done.
Right, right.
There's nothing,
Right. Yeah.
you know, and the doctor said, oh, he's just doing it, and I'm just lying there. I don't
Oh,
have any
gee.
sedation. I'm talking to the nurse, and he goes, wonderful prep. He's British.
Oh, really?
Wonderful prep. I'm like, well, isn't that cool? Yeah, gee. But yeah, I hate the idea of sedation or anything like
Yes,
that. I'm not
right.
afraid. If I'm not feeling pain, I'm fine. I'll
Right.
talk to, no.
Yeah.
But now you said that you're also a travel agent. Now,
Yes.
how long have you been doing that?
Well, I retired from Verizon or whatever the name of the
You're
company was
retired,
then. Yeah.
but you're going strong.
Yes. I retired in 95. I was 44 years old, which is wonderful. Didn't plan for it that well.
Yeah.
My husband worked for the Department of Corrections. He was a lieutenant at Norfolk Prison. He retired the same year.
Uh-oh.
And we're still married,
Yeah.
so that's good.
Hobbies, I hope? He had some hobbies?
Well, actually, he worked a little part-time at Milford National Bank. So I saw a thing on TV from a Rhode Island station saying, you can be a travel agent at home. And I'm saying, what? So I think I waited like a year, called the number. It was Cruz Brothers in Rhode Island. They're very popular. And they trained me. I had an inside person. So I'm coming up on 21 years. I do everything out of the house, cruises, hotels, all inclusive.
So if I want to go to Italy, you're the one to call.
Yes, call me.
But you're not going to get me in a plane, so I'll have to swim.
Ah!
Or, I don't even like the idea of now a cruise ship is not
Transatlantic.
okay, but no, I know I had people always ask. I had difficulty on the boat from Hyannis or whatever to Martha's Vineyard. It's this.
Yeah, but the thing is, the ships are so big. I mean, the sea is
smooth.
the sea.
Yeah, but you're
It's-
trapped. You can't
Yes.
say, "Hey, stop! I got to get off."
I know. I know.
I don't know if I could handle that.
The only time I've ever gotten seasick was that we were in a storm.
In a cruise
Only
ship.
twice. Yeah.
Oh,
Twice.
You weren't the
And
only
I've
one, I'm
been-
sure.
No,
You're all hanging off the
no.
side.
Definitely. But
You
yeah.
like to travel.
Yes, I love it. Love it, love it. Actually, when I got the diagnosis for my colon cancer, I said, so that was February 14th, Valentine's Day. And
happy Valentine's.
yes, I know.
Yeah.
But I said to him, I'm supposed to go on a cruise with my friends that I organized a group. Can I go? It's March 30th or something. And he said, cancel it.
March, yeah, but you had your surgery on the 15th.
I know. Yeah, but it's a long
How long is the
process.
recovery?
Well, I was in a lot of pain, maybe for about a week, I think.
That's not too bad.
Yeah, right.
But
right.
the recovery is a little.
Yeah, I mean, the way I felt 2 weeks, well, it was only 2 weeks later. In my head, I was saying, oh yeah, I can do this.
Yeah.
You know, I am woman, hear me roar.
But if there'd been a complication,
Yeah,
it would have been
yeah.
miles from your doctor.
Plus, cruise equates to eating.
Oh,
and-
yeah.
And I don't drink, so I get the soda package.
Yeah.
Excuse me, so there's a whole lot of soda drinking going on.
Yeah.
But I knew, you know, just, I was feeling okay, but just, you know, the plane and then the hotel beforehand, we always go the day before, and it wouldn't be fun for me, and it wouldn't be fun for my friends.
No, it wouldn't have been
But,
a
yeah,
Kathy,
yes.
besides heredity,
Uh-huh.
what are some of the other things? Is it diet that can cause colon cancer?
Yes, I believe it is, and as you can see, I'm not that.
No, I mean, what we like, cruciferous vegetables, things like that? We
Yeah,
can have
well,
more?
I think just a healthy diet,
Yeah.
I believe, and I'm sure, I'm not 100% positive, but being overweight did contribute to it too,
Yeah.
you know, yeah, and unfortunately, trying, it's really tough.
Yeah.
In the beginning, I was doing great after my surgery.
Yeah.
But now, you know, I really have to go back on.
Do you walk a
eating
lot?
No, because I have bad back, bad feet.
Yeah.
You know.
Bad backs, yes.
Yeah.
Physical therapy worked for me really well.
Really? Yeah.
It might be
I-
once a year, but it
Yeah,
works real good
right,
while I'm there, yeah.
Right, and I do go to my chiropractor periodically. Another one of my sisters is a chiropractor in Chicago, but I don't see her that often. Yeah, so I'm sure that's one of the main things is healthy diet that unfortunately, like I said, I haven't done.
How did you, when you knew you were going to go for surgery for the colon cancer and you weren't, it's sort of like going into the unknown, right?
Definitely.
How did you, people looking like they're thinking maybe they have to go through it, or they're concerned, how did you pump yourself up, I'm going to do this? How did you make yourself like, I'm just going to go right through this?
Yeah, I think that's it. I think, obviously I was thinking of myself, but my husband and my kids and their wives and my grandchildren, I just knew that I just had to survive this because I love them all so much, you know. And my family and friends were supportive. Unfortunately, I didn't tell all my friends. They weren't too happy about that, but I just didn't.
Yeah.
I just didn't want to.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
I keep wanting to do something on Facebook. I haven't yet, but my sister and I are gonna.
Sharing your story, is like you are today, is so important. More and more we're hearing people come forward about their experience.
Yes.
I don't know if you're like I am, but when I have to have a procedure or something done, I'm online. I'm like, okay,
Yeah.
patient reviews. What is the procedure? How long does it take?
Yeah.
I'll even watch. I've watched cataract surgery.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Which, that's an interesting thing, too.
Oh, I'm
That's
sure.
like 10 minutes.
Really?
Very easy.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. No, I read some things online, and sometimes people have said, just don't
Don't
go there.
I know. I know. My doctors have told me, don't do that.
Yeah, really.
Because sometimes you're
really.
going to see somebody who's had the worst case
Right.
experience, and it could be the worst thing for you to read it.
Right,
It could be
right,
the worst.
definitely. Well, one thing about the prep, just going back, sorry, but when I had the surgery, Dr. McEnany had one set of directions to follow. And I'm saying, hey, this one isn't too bad. It's with Miralax and Dulcolax and Gatorade. So I had gone to a follow-up meeting with Dr. Amini, and I wanted to just say, I'm going to do the Dulcolax thing. He doesn't have to know, and I'm just going to do it, right? Well, I fessed up and I said, Dr. Amini, can I do the same prep that I did for Dr. McEnany? And he said, nope, it's totally different. I don't know why, but that's just his.
But back in there, he didn't want to do the surgery.
He did the surgery.
So why would when Dr. Meany came first? So his would have been
Yeah,
easier. Right?
I know.
And you made it through.
I made it through. I'm so lucky to have my team and everybody to support me, and I'm just so happy.
You seem the type that you're not going to cringe. You go in, you're going to get checked out. Like, yep, well,
Yep.
that's the way it is, and I'm going to still be here.
Yes.
Kathy, how could people get in touch with you? People out there are biting their nails, are a little bit worried about this, the colon cancer, the test, the colonoscopy.
Yes.
They want some support. How can they reach you?
Sure. My email is kathydonato@aol.com. That's KATHYDONATO@AOL.com. And my cell is 617-285-8788.
And as you can see, Kathy Donato is living proof of the surgery. It came out well. She did have colon cancer. They got it all. Knock on wood.
Yes.
They got everything. And she's here, and it's not even been 1 year.
Yeah.
Look at
really,
you.
Really.
1 year, not even.
Yeah, definitely.
And I bet you never thought a year ago or
No
that this would
way.
have. No.
And I didn't think, even when my sister had it, I said, no, she smoked. I didn't.
Is she older or
Yeah.
younger than you?
She's younger than me. Yeah.
But the other sister is, where does she fit in? You have two sisters.
Actually, there's 10 kids
What?
in my family. 10. Irish, Catholic, Italian family.
Where do you fit in? The middle or?
I'm the best, but also the fourth to the youngest.
You're the fourth to the
Yeah, yeah.
That's a lot of children.
Yeah, they live all over the country.
And you have two children of your own.
Two boys, yep. Actually, my oldest son works at Milford Hospital cleaning the robotics.
He
And
does.
yeah.
So
for
he
the
knew the drill.
instrument. Yeah.
Was
yeah.
he there the day?
No, actually, no, he wasn't.
He
But
wasn't,
yep. And my other son works at Needham Deaconess, Beth Israel Deaconess.
Beth Israel.
He works in a
Kathy,
hospital. too.
thanks so much for being on the
Thank
show.
you for having me.
Inspiration, don't be shy. Give her a call. Send her an email. If you've got a colonoscopy coming up, you've been told it might be cancer. They're going in and you're a little worried. Talk to her and she'll walk you through it. She went up to Milford. She had it done
Yes.
less than a year ago. Okay.
Yep.
This is now, today is November 30th. It was March 15th of this year.
Yeah.
Look at this lady. Living proof. Thank you.
Ta-da.
Kathy, thank you very much.
Thank you.
We'll see you
Thank
next time.
you
I'll be
all.
my guest.
Thank you.